everyone, I'm back, and I'm back with the details of my craft space. So I know you guys have been anticipating, you had a lot of questions for me from the other videos, so I'm going to try to cover it all. And let's get started because I really don't have a lot of time. This is probably going to be just a different segment from the closet tour, so I'll have to do another video on that because my camera right here only has 18 minutes left. So let's start off with this here, which is the embellishment center, and this here I got from Michaels, and there is another version by Making Memories, but the shelves and the spacing of the shelves is totally different. So this one here in particular is the Recollections, and I got it for 50% off, so the retail value is about $89. I find it to be a good investment because it can hold a lot of my stuff and I can actually see it. So I use it to hold like my Glimmer Mist, as you can see there, and it's back to back, and I have my Lindy's up there because it just only, that's two compartments there that holds it, and I decided to use it for the Drink Me Silly set and then also for the Naughty and Nice. As you can see, I kind of labeled it for my own preference, my reference actually, so I'll know that I have it and then I don't have to end up purchasing duplicates. So that is just my own personal reference, and it's just a label that came with like the package, and it's easier for me this way. So that right there just has enough room for paints and stuff, so I use it to store like my Martha Stewart paints, and I use a lot of the pearl paints as well as the metallics and a lot of the pastels, so I just, you know, decided to put it up there so it's right at my fingertips, and a lot of them are back to back as well. I hope to be able to get another one when I do move so that I can just like store more and I can basically see what I have. So those right there are Lindy's as well, and that in particular in that shelf is the Nantucket Pearls collection or set. So I just left it there, and those are just random ones that I purchased, and then that one there is just the Try Me sets, and I just left it there. So in those canisters, these canisters are actually from Michaels, and I use my 50% off on these as well individually each time I happen to have gone there, and I didn't have to, but then like I just don't like paying full price. And so I purchased these to store my walk flowers, and these are the walk flowers that I turn to the most because sometimes I don't have a particular color that actually coordinates or matches what I'm doing, and I tend to reach for the white ones to alter. And that's what I decided to just keep here right at my fingertips so I can, well, so I don't have to get up and go into my closet. And so I use a lot of the blooms right there in different sizes, and then the trellis roses as well as like wild roses, and then I have a variety of like the different ones that I go to the most, which is you know, the cherry blossoms and then the carnations as well as the sweetheart blossoms. So that works for me, and I haven't lost track of like the reference number because, you know, when I do reach for them and I use it, it's right at the top here. I put the labels right at the top, so it's easier for me to reference back to which ones I had used, and I can share it with you guys when I do share my projects and stuff, and if I end up using them. So these containers here are the same exact ones from IKEA, but they are not from IKEA. They are from the 99-cent store, and special thanks to my BFF Crystal. She tipped me off on where to purchase these, and they were actually cheaper than if you were to go to IKEA. I don't have an IKEA near me. It would have to be like 4 hours away that I would have to drive just to go get these, and I almost did, or I almost had like, you know, my friend Crystal, but she told me go check out your 99-cent store. They're right there, and they were, and they come in like a 4-pack or 3-pack I believe, and it's only 99 cents. So it's the same exact container. And then I just love how like I can display it, you know what, the embellishments, or like, you know, I use it to store my charms, my brass charms, and just my buttons that I go to for flower centers, the buckle sliders for flower centers, and then also the little pearls for stick pins and just bead caps and stuff. So I wish I could store more because I do have more, but I would have to get like another embellishment center, but I went and stocked up on those jars. So definitely go check out your 99-cent store and stock up on it while you can. So this here I got a lot of questions on, and this is actually a clip it up ribbon organizer. It's the 36-inch one. There's an 18-inch one, not to be mistaken for. The 36-inch one you can get at scrapbook.com for a really great deal, unless you want to wait for like Black Friday. I heard that the price is actually way cheaper than what it is now. So it is still inexpensive. I believe I paid like 20 something for it, and then I had like a 15% off coupon. I'm not really sure, but it is a good buy because it stores a lot of my ribbon, and I make a lot of hair bows. This is the reason why I have it up here, because I can just go to this and whip up, you know, a hair accessory for my daughter to match her outfit. And that's the whole purpose of me purchasing this and just having this right in front of me. And so it holds like scissors right here, and then it has like a place where you can hold like your loose ribbon. Obviously I don't have enough room, but I do have some room here for like after I'm done making the bow, I could just leave it there until like, you know, I'm ready to use it again, or just loose ribbons or whatever. It's so perfect for that, and it's perfect also for like embellishments. And so yeah, like I would totally recommend it if you do use a lot of ribbon. So right here, this thing here slides, so like if you only have a few ribbon spools, you can slide it to where it doesn't topple down or whatever, but there's also room to store more items. And what I use there, let me just move my chair here, I use it to store like the clips that go in the back of my daughter's bows. So yeah, I find it very useful. And then here, I didn't have enough room, believe it or not, but I still have more ribbon actually. And these are just ribbons that I purchased from like an online store that doesn't come in a spool. And so they just ship it to me like this, and I found these containers here at Walmart, and they were less than like $3 pretty much. They were like $2 something. Oh my gosh, it was such a great buy. I think they might still have it there because I did get these recently, and I love how the plastic is clear so you can actually see what's in there. And what I use to store is it's just like the resin stuff that goes into the hair bow, and you know, just the center part. And then there's some little hair bows that are already pre-made, so like I just store it in there. And then there's some clips that have been lined, so I just store it in there. Some little centers, like flower centers or whatever. So it just works out very well. It holds a lot, and I love how deep this container thing is because it's meant for like pens and, you know, all kinds of like office supplies. So it just fits perfectly, and I find it very useful, and plus it's really, really cheap, so why not, right? So then it fits perfectly here because I have this here, which is from the Recollections unit here that you can get at Michael's. It comes in white, so I spray painted it black to match, and this unit actually flushes in here, but then I want to utilize as much space as I can, so I put it on top of this unit here, which I already have. And this here in particular I purchased at TJ Maxx. Go check your local TJ Maxx because I think they still might have it. So what I did was, since it fits perfectly well, I just left it here, and I love the way it looks. So that still gives me a lot of space to store like the smaller walk flowers and the leaves here from Wilder Crafts. Now, as you can see, I labeled each and every individual, well, the type of leaves that are in here, so I'll know. And then yeah, so this here, of course, you can get at Michael's, and I love how it stores my Copics. These are all the Copics I have because I don't find it necessary to purchase all of it and expand my collection, because honestly, I only use like the skin tones and then the hair tones, like, you know, the cool grays and stuff, and the rest I paper piece. It's rare that I, you know, go into like coloring like the clothing or whatever that I need to. But if I do need more, I can purchase it individually. I find it to be inexpensive that way because now Copics are, oh my god, so expensive now. So I just, if I need a color, I'll go to my local Michael's and then use my 50% off, when even Hobby Lobby has it, or like I'll go to like, you know, another website or something. But yeah, you don't have to have every different, you know, all the colors or whatever, just whatever works for you, and this is what works for me. So I love how it totally fits into this compartment here from Recollection. So okay, on to inside here. Let me try to catch my breath. So in here are just extra spools of ribbon, and then this container I mentioned in the other video, it is a container that my friend Shilpa had sent me. It held Prima flowers, but I took it out and then I used it to store my gelato. So it holds it perfect because the gelatos are so cute. They're like, you know, the chapstick container size. Yeah, so really cute. And then I have a container full of like my cameos, and I need to actually go through and sort these out because I have small ones and big ones, and a lot of these were provided to me from my BFF Crystal. I swear she loves cameos as well, and she totally shared me some of her stash. And this container is also from Michaels, and it's actually cheaper than the big ones up there, so yeah, definitely it works very well. So in here is just a drawer. I'm not going to share with you guys what's in here because it's like a total mess. And then my Gina K paper is right there. I still have room to like store whatever, but this I reach for the most because there's sentiments on the wooden blocks there. So just, you know, sentiments that I go to right there. And this in here holds my Rock-A-Block that I use instead of the acrylic blocks because I find that these will guarantee that the image will stamp perfectly. That is the reason why I love the Rock-A-Block, and I would totally recommend it. So it's just, this here is just a regular shelf for just anything. And then behind here, this is my craft mat, the non-stick craft mat, and the reason why I have it here is because my daughter likes to go through my stuff. My 16-month-old actually, she will go underneath here and just, you know, take that one in particular out because it's like light, and she just loves to play with it, and by the time I get it back it's like all wrinkled. So that's why I leave it up here. And let's see here. So now on to the Porta ink here by Best Craft Organizer. I now remember the name because I kind of went blank in the other video. This here is, oh my god, it's so useful and it's perfect for storing your distress inks. But I have to mention that if you do purchase this, definitely make sure that, well, if you do decide to purchase it for your distress inks, to store your distress inks, you definitely have to purchase the inserts. I know that there's videos on this, but they didn't cover the fact that the inserts are a must-have. So, and plus, like, when you do get the inserts, oh my god, it was such a pain in the butt to like put in. You actually have to push it in to get it to snap. So make sure that if you do, you know, push it in and it does snap, it is permanent. I don't see a way where you can remove it, so it is going to be permanent. And if you know that you're going to be using it for your distress inks, then fine, you know, like that's perfect. But if you think that you want to use it later on for something else, then don't buy the inserts. But I have to get the inserts because, like, if I don't, then this actually falls through and it's really hard to reach for and you can't really see it. So that's the main reason why the inserts are there. And they come in a 24 pack because there's 24 slots and it holds 24 of your ink pads. So I know that the distress inks are actually about, what, 40 something, and you can buy another unit that goes back to back or side to side, and they also mount on the wall. So like if I do get a craft room, I'm thinking of mounting it on the wall to save space, but for now it just fits nicely on my desk. And I don't have the entire collection of distress inks, which I am currently still expanding and building, and more room to grow actually, so I don't need a second unit yet. But if I do, I can put it back to back and it swivels, like, you know, it's like a carousel. And it's really useful. It's also portable to take to crops and stuff, but I don't really go to crops, so you know, it helps me a lot, like right here, to store my inks and for me to see my inks. And all of my distress inks are labeled, you know, as you can see, and you know, I had stamped or put the color in so I know exactly which color I'm using. And then in the back here, on the bottom here, I just put the sponges for each and every one of them because I don't have the Ranger Ink Essential, you know, the carousel thing that holds this, because I only have a few of these, and to save space, I find it useful that way because I could just switch off the, you know, the sponges easily. And this here is the Porta ink marker that just snaps on with Velcro, but I didn't attach it with Velcro. You can also attach it with the 3M adhesive thing if you want it permanent or whatever. You know, like I just happen to have it on here and it holds. I love how I can have it right next to like the distress, because the distress inks and then the distress markers right here to coordinate. So these distress markers, I don't have the complete collection because I purchased these from Joann's when they have like, well, they have the sets there, and I use like my 50% off coupon. It's so much inexpensive this way, like instead of purchasing it individually or the entire set that's like $89 or whatever. But I started off my collection by doing that, and I totally would recommend you doing that as well because you can save a lot of money, like just to start off your collection like that and then buy it individually later on. So I find that I use the Distress marker, this one, more often though. I love this one, the black soot. So I haven't really tried the rest, but I do plan on playing with them. And then here's my gelato brushes. It does hold some brushes, and it also holds the gelatos too, but the gelatos don't go all the way in. So you can use it to hold your gelatos if you want. And then my Memento. So these fit the Memento inks, but you would have to store it this way. And if you do decide to store it this way, get the inserts. So, and they are also perfect for like your Stampin' Ups. And this is how it looks like at the top. So, whew, okay, I'm trying to like talk fast. I'm running out of whatchamacallit, disk space here. So this here is just my chalk inks from Prima, and I just store it like this. And this was just a gift from my parents. Like, they asked me what I wanted, and I pretty much bought the, not really the complete set, but a whole bunch of this at scrapbook.com. So these right here are the Wilder Crafts little roses and stuff. I still have to get more of these. I'm running low on it. And then right here, I didn't have room on my Clip It Up. This here is my Clip It Up. I think I have to stop this section at this point right here because I don't have enough room. Well, my memory card here, it's running low. So I'll have to come back to that. And okay, let me just stop from here. I'm just gonna show you what I'm gonna cover. I'll cover that one there as well. So watch out for another segment. Sorry about that, you guys. I have to charge my camera as well. So thanks for watching, and hopefully that's helpful for you guys too. So I'll see you in a little bit.